are on the way to go drive the S650. So without better ado, I think it's best to take a Shelby GT500, and there's a cop. Perfect timing. Let's go see how the 10-speed is in the S650. I mean, everyone's been hating on it with the dyno numbers. Yeah, I mean, dyno numbers don't mean everything, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see how the car feels. It is a refresh. The number one thing I'm actually really hoping is the steering feel. And we're gonna talk more about the steering feel because that is the reason why most Mustang owners actually crash. Shelby GT500 is a little bit different though, and I will get in depth and explain once we are in the S650, but we are on the way to the number one Ford dealer that I consider my number one Ford dealer. It is called Plaza Ford in Maryland. They're awesome. I'm getting the dark horse to them. It is coming in hopefully in the next week or so, so super stoked for that. You guys, if you guys want to watch S650 stuff, I'm not going to be really drag racing it much. I'm going to hit road coursing and drifting with my dark horse, so if y'all want to watch that, stick around and see that. I know absolutely nothing about drifting. I know a lot about drag racing and stuff like that. That was my main cup of tea, but I figured why not? Let's change it up and let's jump into a different sport. God, I love this car. Everyone is saying that I talked to that had driven a dark horse, they said it's the best Mustang they ever driven. And I'm actually driving the best Mustang I have ever driven personally, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know whether to believe them or not, but we're gonna find out in the next few weeks. And I'm a little nervous because this is my baby. I mean, I love Zeus. I have a 10-speed car, also known as Apollo, and both of them are absolute animals. Like this car last night, I'm on top of a cliff. We did go racing, didn't get the best footage. All my GoPros were failing on me, and I forgot one of my clips, so I didn't have enough footage for a full video, but check out what Zeus went the night before.
Got 4-door versus 2-door. Here we go.
The Shelby put down a pretty decent pass. It went 10.5 at 140 miles an hour. I'm happy with that. It's on pump gas right now, making 840 to the wheel. Actually, I think I got the time slip here. Yep. No, wait, is this it? No, it's not that one. This was the first pass that messed up. This is the other pass. Check this out. They do it on like a piece of big printer paper. Yep. I did 108 miles an hour in the 8th, which is pretty good, I would say. The other car I raced was an Audi. I had to hunt him down on the big end. He 60-footed the shit out of me, but my launch control wasn't working, and it's because my tire pressure sensor light on. I just got new tires up front, and I think they might have messed up one of my sensors, so that was a little bust off the line. I just rolled right into it. Not the best. I mean, I was expecting a 10.3 with only 100 horsepower gain on pump gas, but we're gonna switch it over to 85 very, very soon, and we're gonna turn it all the way up. In the Plaza Ford, baby. In my opinion, number one Ford dealer. If anything, the nicest Ford dealer, the most respectable Ford dealer, and there's the freaking S650, baby. Well, let me go grab the keys to that bad girl, and we're gonna take it for a spin. All right, boys, here it is, S650. Check out the lights when they pop up when you walk up near the car. So, I have to say this just because everyone still does not know this or can understand this. The reason this was made is to keep this, so give respect to the Mach-E, because the EPA, you know, they're coming after the cars, like I said, heavy before, but this raised the average fuel mileage for all the Mustangs. This is equivalent to 100 miles per gallon, so on the overall chart of the EPA standards for the quota, has to get average 32 point something miles to the gallon. Now it beats it because of this, and now we get to keep these cars around for a little longer, hopefully. So right off the bat, this does have active exhaust. This is a premium GT. Does sound good. Does sound very good. I'm still a little iffy about the ass end of the car. Does look a little weird. I mean, again, it's something you definitely have to get used to. All the body lines look good. Everyone was complaining about the badges. Bumper does look good there. Spoiler looks good. It's actually a pretty crazy color combo with the black stripes. Got like a nice flake metallic in it. Taillights look good. The paint, everything looks good on this one so far. I looked at it pretty hard yesterday and I could not find any imperfections on this car anywhere. All right, so let me give you guys a quick walk around, check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But here we go, Shelby GT500 or brand new S650. So you guys are getting an honest opinion. This isn't someone that is just getting this car necessarily just to do advertising for the dealership or just for whatever purposes. Yeah, I'm gonna be owning one of these. I own one of these already, so I'm gonna give you an honest opinion on how it drives and everything. Really curious about the steering input, but yeah, check out the Gen 4 Coyote. I guess that's what we're calling it. Gen 4 Coyote. It looks nice. I mean, there's a lot of more room than usual. I mean, we could change these cold packs super easy over on this side. I did notice that. Coolant reservoir changed, different locations. Used to be here, now over there. The dual intakes are sick. Up front, big Brumbos also on the Shelby. Shelby ones are bigger, but these still look really good. All right, check out the passenger side view. I mean, it's clean, very nice layout, but I think it's time we just send it, go for a ride, see how it feels. Then we're gonna take my good buddy Joe for a ride in the Shelby GT500 and see how he likes it and which one would you guys take, S650 or GT500. I know most of you are gonna say GT500, but wait till we get the Dark Horse here. I'm gonna give you an honest opinion on how it feels. And a lot of my buddies did say the Dark Horse did drive better than this, and I'm finding that really hard to believe. So let's jump in this, go for a spin, and see how it feels. All right, so what I like about this already right off the rip, as soon as I put it in manual mode, you can see the gear select. Downshifts are very crisp. I mean, this was one thing I was definitely curious about with my 10-speed. I do also have a full bolt-on NA 10-speed. We're getting close to max effort. It did 130 miles an hour NA, which is very respectable for an NA car. So yeah, this is why I genuinely wanted to drive this car today, is just to see the 10-speed. Everyone was saying it drives so much better. I mean, you don't feel most of the shifts, like just like that back in 10th, and go right back down. 9, 8, 7. Look at my finger at the paddle shift, watch. It's not bad, dude. That is not.
Really had to even.
It's very instant. I mean,
touch.
my car does. Yeah, my car does have a little bit of a delay. My 10-speed, and that's a given. Everyone knows the older stuff is not as quick as the new stuff. Ford did a full refresh on this. They did say the trans has been updated, so I'm happy with right off the rip how it feels. We're gonna step into it, give it a little bit of the sauce. Not go wide open just because it's still brand new, and gotta respect every dealer's car. And I gotta thank them for obviously the opportunity of taking the car out, going to drive-in stuff, so that's awesome. All right, so we can see how this thing handles a bit. Another downshift, great. Oh, so yeah, it's tacking 5K, won't let me go any lower. All right, steering is light. This is exactly what I didn't want to feel. Feels unpredictable. Steering wheel does not feel heavy. I don't know if you want to feel this, Joe. It's very light. Go ahead, touch it. Feel how light it is, even with speed. It doesn't feel.
It feels like something's not.
Yeah, I'll let you feel the Shelby too. It doesn't feel predictable. It really doesn't. That is one thing I don't like. And that's why mainly people crash these 10 speeds, because the weight distribution isn't there. Downshifts is all right. Yeah.
Downshifts are pretty crisp.
Yeah, that was very crisp.
It's instant.
Yeah. See, usually I leave mine in second gear. Oh wow, and it went right back to first. That just like that. All right, buddy. Come on, Grandpa. Thank you, sir.
Supposed to drift that turn, bro.
I know, I messed up, right? See how it feels. All right. Okay. She's got a good little pep in her step. I mean, granted, it is still a stock car, not broken in yet, and I just rolled right into it a little bit. Didn't hit full 100% throttle, just like I said. I'm not trying to beat the car. Just gone out, test it out, feel it. And you know, I'm very disappointed with the steering. I wish Ford, I really wish you tackled that more. Because yet, this is a sports car, and I know you guys have to find a good happy medium when it comes to a car like this, because it's a very well mass-produced car. Compared to the Shelby, I mean, I think this could be a very good competitor. I mean, the downshifts are still there. I mean, dude, that's very crisp, especially for a 10-speed and coming from a full bolt-on max effort, somewhat max effort 10-speed. This feels nice.
So the Dark Horse, does that have the auto rev matching?
Yeah, with the all manuals come with the auto rev matching.
That
yeah.
was what, 18 they started that?
I think 18. So. Yeah. I don't know if all the GTs have that, so guys, let me know. I don't know. Wait, yeah, you know what? You're right. Everything did. I remember now, because Colin's base car had auto rev matching, so everything does have auto rev matching. So yeah, all the new stuff does too.
In the Dark Horse, that'll be pretty wild.
Dude, the Dark Horse is sick with it. Yeah, car feels pretty good. I mean, I like the inside. I mean, it's very more open. I wish they did a little more with this. The shifter feels a little
Everything feels sturdy and well put together. It's just,
It does feel very well.
Right.
It does feel like a better, it does feel like a more expensive car, I must say. It doesn't feel cheaper like some of the previous years. And right back on the brakes, and it literally just downshifts right away. That's crisp, especially for track mode.
How do the Brembos feel?
Brembos feel good. I don't want to hit them too hard because these brakes definitely do have a brake in. You need to like at least heat cycle them a couple times so they don't get heat spotted, but everything feels good. Dash looks good. B&O sound system looks nice.
It does feel like a more premium.
Feels like wide open. I got a lot more space.
It's like a cockpit, like
Yeah.
centered towards you.
I still don't know how I feel about the screen. The steering wheel is blocking a little bit of it, but I can see Ford kind of like, it did loop everything in there. Everything is still in there. I don't know, dude. This kind of makes me want a GT just because I like the dual intakes. Sounds good.
I wonder what you could get out of it. Slap the supercharger on.
I think they do. The Ford is going to offer a kit for these with the Whipple, so I don't know. Maybe 650, 700. They did put a lot of better parts in these motors, I was told.
I heard they're a lot harder to tune though, when you get a map.
Yeah, the tuning's the issue with these because these are all synced in through the cloud and stuff. Let me try a different mode out. Let me see. What other modes we got? That's track. Let's see sport. I mean, dude, the steering did not really change all that much, which is an annoying thing. I mean, it could have a little bit to do with tire pressure. Tire pressure is high.
I love the way that the gauges change.
Yeah, that does look really clean.
That almost looks better. What was the track? That almost looks better than track.
So we're gonna let Joe experience the Shelby GT500. What's the fastest car you ever been in?
Probably a 13 GT500.
Oh, so the other guy, John's GT500, okay.
Yeah. I don't.
You experienced the manual though. You didn't experience the DCT.
No, I haven't been in a 10-speed GT500. So.
No, the GT500s come with the dual clutch. These are a different transmission, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes with a 7-speed dual clutch. The GTD, the new Mustang, like the race car, comes with the 8-speed. I don't know why they added one more gear to it. I guess maybe for top speed, long racing, I don't know. But it does feel good. Still has that Mustang feel to it.
So if Ford had an option to put a 6-speed into a GT500 like your year,
yeah,
would you pick that over what you have now?
Hell no. No.
I know that like statistically it's better on the track and everything. But,
yeah.
You know, a lot of people complain that Ford said they don't have a transmission that's strong enough to withstand the power. You know,
it is definitely more difficult when it comes to owning a manual to make the car be consistent, and they could say that they have been lying on the numbers because it always comes down to the driver. And with the dual clutch, it's just easier. Like, it just makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna see it, you're gonna experience it. I'm gonna rip on it pretty hard for you so you can feel it out.
I'm all in.
Alright guys, so that's it. S650. If you guys want this one, it is at Plaza Ford. I'm gonna take him for a ride in it so you can feel the difference. I mean, we felt the difference from this. Feels good. I mean, I don't know what to really say. I like it. Materials feel good. Inside feels good. I don't want to pump this up crazy. I'm more of a performance aspect type of guy, and I would like to push the car a lot harder, but we will in the next like 2-3 weeks with the Dark Horse. That we're gonna absolutely be sending it. I plan on leaving the dealer sideways. I really do want to try the drift brake out right away. So yeah, let's jump in Zeus and see what she got.
Leaving the dealer side.
Dude, I swear to God I will. Yeah, actually, let me get this for you guys. Check out the lights. You guys can see true side by side here. I mean, they still have the 3-bar aspect. I do like that. But I mean, the Shelbys though. The Shelbys are on. They're just not bright enough. Yep. Now we're back in the car, baby. My tire pressure is low also, but that is for race car purposes. All right, so he's been in another fast car before, but it was a manual. I'm trying to get one of the head guys here to go for a ride, and I don't think he wants to ride my car. I want him to feel it out.
He gives me shit every time I peel wheels out of here, so.
Does he?
He probably,
he said he doesn't like fast cars. He was like, I've been in them, not a fan. I was like, all right. I mean, I can respect that. It's got to grow on me. I mean, I like it, but
I don't mind it. You know, To be honest with you, I've never been a huge fan of the S550s.
Really?
I just love the S197.
Old school.
It's a perfect mix between, you know, like a classic 60s and then like a, you know, S550. So the S650 is more so.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
S197 looks more raw, yeah. They did change it a lot over to the S550 from S197. A lot of people didn't like it, a lot. And I honestly, I fell in love with the S550 as soon as it came out.
I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong. I love the cars, you know, being a Mustang enthusiast.
Yeah.
I try to be at least. I absolutely love the car. It's just, S197s will always have my heart.
They are clean. The trans is insane, dude.
It sounds like a fucking truck. It's insane.
Look at the downshifts, watch. She's a menace.
God damn.
This is why I tell people, I'm like, dude, I like a manual. Believe me, I love the manuals. They're fun, but dude, something about this transmission is just dangerous. So usually it'll spin pretty good on me from like 55, 60. So give it a little rip for you. See how it feels.
Absolutely insane.
Dude, she's vicious. I mean, it's loud too. It's loud as shit. I got headers on it, 2-inch headers, and then Core 6 stream out the back. So it really can't get louder than that.
Like an angry mountain lion.
Yeah, you can feel the steering here. Feel how heavy the steering is now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is that like stock?
Yeah, this is stock. Stock camber in the front, stock everything. I mean, we got new tires on it, but that only would do so much. But yeah, it's still in track mode, and that feels like
it's gonna stay.
Yeah, like this actually feels heavy. Like you can see the car. Yeah. It's like you really can't, like at high speed, you want the steering wheel to be heavy, because if you're making you got to make a move quick. You need to know the car's predictable. Granted, I do have a big tire on the rear, which will give it a little more sway, but
yeah, that other steering compared to this.
Yeah, it was very light.
I mean, you'd almost need to do an upgrade.
Granted, we're comparing a GT to a GT500, but we're just giving you guys an honest opinion, straight up. This is what we feel versus that. Because a lot of people, like I was saying before in the beginning, people that do the reviews, they don't even own a Mustang. They're doing the review, pumping up a car and telling you how it feels. They're like, oh my God, it's amazing. But wouldn't you rather the information come from someone that actually owns Ford's top of the line S550? I mean, personally, I would. All right, well, let's see how this thing feels.
I like the way this feels way more than the 13. I know it's a 6-speed versus what you're saying about the
DCT.
Yeah.
You could say 7-speed auto.
Okay.
That's violent. So, Joe, how did that feel? Did you like it?
It was pretty nuts. I trusted my life after that pull.
Well, that's a noted. GT500 is trustworthy. It's a lot more stable. Granted, like I said, we're comparing the top of the line S550 to a regular GT, so it's a major difference there. But I mean, you guys get to see these cars side by side, feel them out. I mean, you guys saw both cars rip on it a little bit, and I think the S650 does have a lot of potential. I do see a lot of good things coming from it. I know Steeda, they are already on a mission. This car already, I think they got theirs in like 11.3 already. Plus they had the GT500 spoiler in there with the wicker bill, so I know they probably could have got it maybe 11.2 at that pass. They took the wicker bill off. But I mean, this car, the only thing I don't like is the hood. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the hood. I don't like how it looks. I like how mine like snouts down, and you guys you see the runners and you see how the air is gonna come up. Yeah. That is just, it reminds me of the Camaro.
It's almost too basic.
Yeah, that does remind me.
There are a lot of Camaro aspects with that new 650, but I still think it looks good. What do you think about the stripes?
The stripes on this one, they're good, and they're good to an extent, but I don't really like them.
They kind of throw me off.
They did throw me off. I mean, they look good from afar, but just like the black to the red, like it looks like a race red, you guys can see, and then it's like a metallic black. I think just 2 solid black stripes would have made this car look good. But I mean, Ford's trying something different. They got to appeal this car to the new generation. I feel like this was my car that I got to grow up with. Like my dad, he got to grow up with the Fox body. The S550's me. S550's me all day long. So we're gonna see if I can get into that 650. I'm gonna try my best, but like I said, we're going for the best bang of the buck. We're going for the dark horse. We're gonna be drifting it, because this car, I haven't said, you guys, I told you we're going for the world record with this car. We're not sending this car up for drag racing, so this car will be competing for a world record very, very soon this fall. But we're not gonna be drag racing with it. It's gonna be something totally different. So I'm just gonna say, we can just say half-mile stuff we're gonna be doing with this, S650 drifting, and then the other case with Apollo, we're gonna be doing some hardcore drag racing with that, with like no prep stuff events. So let me know what you guys think. S650 compared to a GT500. I mean, heard it here first. I mean, I own the cars and I'm giving you an honest opinion on it. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget, shop Plaza Ford. These guys are awesome, letting me take the car for a nice ride. And we're getting the Raptor R here, and I'm getting my dark horse here. Derek is getting his S650 here, GT. So everyone's coming to Plaza Ford. So I got to thank you guys again. Joe, appreciate it, brother. You are the man, as always. And that is gonna be a wrap, boys. Deuces.
Everybody waiting for the come up. I ain't sharing one thing. Yeah, I'ma keep on working till the sun up, till I get my rollie and my chain. Yeah, down in my life when I dropped out of class and a fuck you to college, they scamming your ass and you don't even know what the fuck you there for. Go